At this time, I would like to invite State Party Chairman Mr. Brad Courtney to the podium as we begin our evening. Thank you.
There is no place I would rather be as a liberal Milwaukee County resident than in Waukesha County on a Friday night. It's so great to be here. And James T., stop talking to Candy. I want to say something nice. We have had a lot of successes, and don't you forget that, my friends. We have had a lot of successes as Republicans since November of 2010. Governor Scott Walker, Ron Johnson, the legislature, David Prosser, and we survived the recalls. But I'll tell you, we wouldn't have been successful with people like you who had big microphones helping out the conservative cause. So James T., thank you for what you're doing. You all in Waukesha County really don't know how well blessed you have it. My state representative is Sandy Pash, and thanks to Congressman Sensenbrenner, in about 4 months, Gwen Moore will be my congresswoman. So it's going to be tough. But I have the privilege tonight of getting to introduce all of our many, many Republican elected officials here. And I just want to say thank you for all these people. And I'm just going to, let's hold our applause till the end, but I'm just going to introduce everybody, and then they can all stand up at the end. We saw Congressman Jim Sensenbrenner here, State Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen. We have County Executive Dan Varakis, District Attorney Brad Schimmel, Clerk of Courts Kathy Madden, County Clerk Kathy Nicholas, County Treasurer Pam Reeves, former Lieutenant Governor Margaret Farrow, a couple of Assembly candidates for the 13th, Matt Adamczyk, Robert Hutton, Nate Risto, candidate for the 15th Assembly District, Joe Sanfilippo, candidate for County Clerk Kathy Karlowitz, and some wonderful county supervisors, Dave Falstead, Walter Kobe, and that's it. Let's give all these people a big round of applause. Now, and excuse me, and Sheriff Terwicki, please, they did not prep me right, so Sheriff Terwicki, sorry for that. We also, you've probably thought, he's forgetting a couple of people. It's part of my... We have 3 other people that are very special that I just wanted to highlight. Our state representatives aren't here because they're over in Madison just doing a wonderful job, and when they all come in, we want to give them a hero's welcome. When they all come in, but we have 3 special people. Governor Walker has a security detail, but these 3 people don't, and I'd like to have these people stand up and let's give them a special round of applause. State Senator Leah Buchmer, Mary Lazich, and Senator Rich Zipperer. Please, you guys stand up. You guys, I'll tell you, what these 3 people did, keep clapping, what these 3 people did put Wisconsin on the map politically. The courage that these people showed. Let's keep clapping. Thank you. Somebody forgot I forgot about those people, but I'll tell you, you guys are the real heroes, the legislators in Madison fighting that battle day to day, winning for the conservative cause. And I guess I want to remind everybody, we have not lost anything yet. But also now I'd like to just, I was a former county chairman in Milwaukee, and so I have a special spot in my heart for county chairman, and you have none better. Don Taylor, let's give Don a big round of applause. Thank you, Don. Another thing, we also have your 5th District Chairman here, Kathy Kiernan. She does a wonderful job of representing the 5th District on the State Executive Board. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you, Kathy. Also, a couple people said you forgot the U.S. Senate candidates. No, I didn't. I would never forget them. And I want to say these people here, these 5 people here tonight ought to be treated like gold, because I'll tell you, we asked them to jump through a lot of hoops until their primary date, but I'll tell you, they are making the party a much stronger party for your efforts. So I just like Kip, Mark, Tommy, and Eric to all stand up. Jeff Fitzgerald's not here yet. Thank you. You guys are the heroes. Thank you, because you know what? We're going to have one of these 5 wonderful people will be the 51st vote, and then we can stop a lot of things the Democrats try to do. So God bless these guys for what you're doing. Thank you very much. I think I've used up most of my time, but I just want to pass on a couple of points about Governor Walker. And I'll tell you, it is so wonderful serving as his state party chairman. But a couple people asked me, well, you know, a couple people pulled me aside and said, well, first of all, how's Scott doing? And I said, well, Scott's doing great, but I want to tell you a story that just kind of shows the type of guy he is. His wife, Tonette, was out at a Victory Center a couple of weeks ago and was talking to somebody, and they said, I used to get really angry when I'd see a recall Scott Walker sign. It just made me go nuts. But what's another word for recall? Remember. So every time I see a recall Scott Walker sign, I go, remember Scott Walker. I remember him. I pray for him. That story was told to Scott, and he goes, you know, tell everybody tonight when you're speaking in Waukesha County, I appreciate their time, I appreciate their money, but I really do, most importantly, appreciate all their prayers. And tell them I appreciate the prayers, and they do work. And that's just the type of man we have as our governor, and I'm just so proud of him. He's just a wonderful guy. One other thing. People go, how's Governor Walker going to go in this recall? And I'll give you some insight. It's going to be a very, very close race, and that's why I just beg everybody here. We have to run up the score here in Waukesha County. We have to, you have a wonderful executive director in Kathy Waller. You have a wonderful county chairman in Don Taylor. These guys are working hard, and I'll tell you, if we don't run up the score big time here in Waukesha County, we might not prevail. And I'll tell you, it's an easy message, because as James T. has said, these reforms are working, and we just have to, in all our little spheres of influence, tell people things are working. The other side can tell a lie long enough and you can start to believe it, but the reforms are working, and we have to get that message out there. And if we do, we're going to have a wonderful night on June 5th, and hopefully we can silence the other side for a few months at least. But I just say, please, get out to the call centers. We all have to do that. And so just thank you for that.